the number 2 deficiency in the world equals magnesium, and that's why we're told to salt every meal, Leviticus 2:13. These 2 deficiencies are the most popular deficiencies in the world, and 93+% of all people are deficient in copper and salt, magnesium. Remember, the world will be deceived, Matthew 24:24, and all of the studies are based off of fake white table salt. It has 1 mineral. When you get back to gray salt or Celtic salt, you get back to near around 100 minerals, depending on where you harvest it from. Now, this covenant of salt, of health, is forever. Numbers 18:19, I'm sorry, I was off one. And 9 out of 10 people have critters living inside their gut, which is excess yeast, mold, candida, bacteria. When we salt every meal, guess what happens? We destroy that yeast, mold, candida. Basic instructions is what we need to know. So whenever we consume Celtic salt or just real gray salt, we end up activating the GABA neurotransmitter, the number 1 neurotransmitter of the body that controls everything else in the body. So when your GABA is balanced, you won't have inflammation in your body. When your GABA is balanced, you're going to have a high electric vibratory state or level mindset. And remember, all witches and all government and all black magic practitioners have to yield to this thing right here. It's called Torah, Torah, which just means law or written word. Now, if you guys are going through, crazy black magic attacks or spells, whatever the case may be, let me tell you, you have a hole in your Taurus field, because there's a hole in where you're listening to the fullness of the law of the Torah, the first 5 books of the Bible. Salt every meal, Leviticus 2:13, be a covenant of salt forever, Numbers 18:19. We know that the world is following the sad standard American diet. That's turning off their genes. Remember that salt is going to be one of your biggest blessings, and it's going to help to get rid of the issues of life that will be approaching here rather sooner as opposed to later. First step in detox, salt and water. Now remember, when we start to study the root words and what they mean, we're able to get back to the original definition, and the original definition, the original word, the original thesaurus will guide us to where we need to go so that we can understand why everybody's in a state of fear. Because fear really just equals inflammation, and it's a mineral deficiency.